Hey, what's up guys? It's Tony Crabtree. I'm going to be doing a little YouTube series today on teacher side hustles. As many of you know, I'm a former U.S. history teacher. I taught 8th grade for 5 years in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And when you're a teacher, you got to do a few little extra things to make some money. A lot of teachers I know would do things during the summer, but what I'm going to tell you today is the first thing I got started doing to make a little extra money as a teacher, and it was something I could do year-round. So hope you enjoy, and let me know in the feedback. Let me give me some comments, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, so this is what it was. I sold Nike shoes. I still have the storeroom here today, and I'm going to tell you how I did it. So there was a Nike outlet that was 30 minutes from my house, so I made a habit when I was teaching. Every Friday night after I would get done with teaching, I would go straight to the outlet. I'd drive 30 minutes, and when I would go, all I would need was my smartphone. So you got to take your smartphone with you. But the way I did this was I would go and I'd buy tons and tons of shoes or shirts, shorts, all kinds of different apparel items, and I would resell them on eBay. So I would take everything home that night, I would list it all on eBay, and I would try to make a profit. Now, I started doing this just as sort of a hobby. I started with about $100, and my goal was to see how far I could take that $100. So within a few weeks, I started doing it around Christmas time. You know, by the end of Christmas, that $100 had turned into $200, and then I went back and I've invested all the money back into more products. So I'd take that $200 and I would buy more Nike stuff, and so that $200 turned into $300, which turned into $500 worth of stuff, and so on. And so what I did was I calculated up how much money I was spending every week going and buying stuff, along with how much I wanted to be able to extract from those totals, every month. And so I built my inventory to a certain amount where eventually I just decided it made more sense for me to stop teaching and just do this full time. So I'm going to tell you how I did it. Whenever you go to a Nike location, or you could do this at like a Marshall's, a TJ Maxx, really any kind of discount retail store, but you're going to want to take your smartphone with you, and you're going to want to pull up the eBay app. All right? And when you do that, you're going to see a search bar at the very top, and you're going to be able to type in things that you want to search for. And so here's what I would do. I'm going to relate this to Nike products specifically, but you could probably do this with any item. So with Nike products, I'm going to hold up the shoebox here, and it's going to be backwards because we're on a cell phone here, but there is this little 9-digit code. So what I would do when I would go into the store, if I found something that seemed to me like it was a good deal, I would type in the word Nike in eBay's search bar, and then I would type in that little 9-digit code. And then all the products that people were selling would kind of line up in there. And I could see very, very quickly, is this something that I can maybe buy here at this store and sell for profit later? And you can tell it really easily. And another thing that I would do is I would go to the filter. I think it was sort of like on the right side of your phone. And I would scroll down, I'd find this place where I could find all the items that were sold in that category. So I would click the recently sold button, and what it would do is it would show me all of those same products with that little 9-digit code that had sold within the past 3 months or so. So I could very quickly tell, hey, is this an item that's selling for more money than what I'm buying it? And my rule specifically was, whatever this price tag says, or whatever I was going to buy it for. So sometimes Nike would do like 30% off all shoes or 30% off all long sleeves. I would look at whatever I was going to eventually pay for that item. If I could double my money, if it was going to sell for double on eBay, then I knew it's worth buying. I need to go ahead and buy it and load it up there and try and sell it. And so in the next phase of the video, I'm going to show you how I ship stuff. But generally, that's how you do it. It's pretty easy to find stuff at Nike that you can turn over for double what you paid for it. Now, you don't get to keep double what you pay for it. You know, there's eBay charges their 10% fees, and then you have to ship the item and all that sort of stuff. And so there's more stuff involved there. But generally, that was how I, had a side hustle as a teacher. I would kind of go and I would buy stuff on Friday. I'd be listing it all weekend, and then I'd get up early and ship it out to all the people that had bought stuff. But that eventually, it was a lot of money, and I eventually was able to quit my teaching job because of that. So hopefully you can use that too. Hopefully it's something that can help you out. There are tons and tons of YouTube videos on how to best do this practice. You can do this, you don't have to use just eBay. You could use websites like Poshmark. There's a website called StockX, which is another option. And so there's all kinds of sources out there where you can sell stuff online and make a good profit for it. So, hey, feel free to leave me some feedback. Hit me up, email me, subscribe so that I can, I know that this sort of stuff is helpful. And if you're a teacher, comment below, and I would love to know what kind of videos you'd like me to share in regard to other side hustles. So maybe you have a side hustle as a teacher that you use, that you like, that you think other teachers should know about. So thanks, enjoy, and feel free to reach out. Have a good one.